Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I thought I will switch it up and bring you into the kitchen. I wanted to make you guys something very delicious as well as very easy because a bitch knows how to only make easy shit. And I wanted to do a little bit of a Q&A with you guys as well because it's been a while. I don't think I've ever done this on YouTube, but it's been a while since I've been on YouTube, so I want you guys to get to know me a little bit better. So I asked you guys to ask me questions on Instagram and you guys asked a lot. So I'm going to be answering that. I'm going to be showing you how I make this. Oh, on today's menu, by the way, I forgot to even mention that, it's going to be breaded chicken, I know, fire, with fettuccine pasta and a 4-cheese sauce. So yeah, let's get started, you guys. Starting with the butter. This one is personally my favorite. My fat ass has a favorite butter. I love the Italian bread from Publix Bakery. It is fire. You're gonna need fettuccine pasta. This is the sauce, literally, that is amazing. 4-cheese rosa from Bertolli. Some mozzarella, breadcrumbs, 1 egg, boneless and skinless thighs, and then here we have our 4 spices. So we have lemon pepper, onion powder, black pepper, and some salt, a cutting board, and then 1 plate, you guys. All right, so starting with the pasta first, you guys, because that's what takes the longest to cook, because we have to actually boil the water and then we actually have to cook the pasta. I'm gonna be adding some olive oil, a generous amount. I'm just gonna be putting some water. I usually eyeball this. I don't really measure it when I do it. I kind of just see what's a good amount. All right, that looks good. We're gonna boil this now. And I normally put the water to boil at high just so it can speed up the process a little bit faster. So now we're gonna head to the chicken. So I personally like to wash my chicken just because, you know, you don't know what they put. You don't know what they're trying to use to keep this shit fresh. And then you're just gonna pat them dry. It feels weird to do this. Pat, 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 pat. All right, so we should be Gucci now. So moving on, you guys, this is where you're gonna be seasoning your chicken out. So I'm gonna be placing each of these on the cutting board. This chicken probably has to be my favorite. I don't like chicken breast. I feel like it's a little bit too dry for my taste. So the thigh, personally, it is very, very good. A little bit of some lemon pepper. Después some pepper. A couple dashes of some onion powder. And now some salt, y'all, to top it off. All right, so now we are done with seasoning our chicon, our little pollito. I'm a organized cooker, so I can't be cooking with a mess. So anything that I can throw away, I do, because I just can't stand when I'm cooking and I'm like, oh my God, I can't. So now moving on to the fun stuff, you guys. You're gonna be grabbing your breadcrumbs and you're gonna put a generous amount on a plate, okay? Because this is what you're gonna be using to coat your chicon. And then you're gonna need 1 egg, you guys. I'm working with 4 chickens, so I only need 1 egg because I know that I only need 1 egg. But if you have more chickens, you need more eggs. That sounds really weird to say, I don't know why. But I'm just gonna crack it. 1 egg in 1 bowl. I swear, sometimes I just feel like I'm the biggest loser ever. All right, anyways. And then you just wanna whisk the egg really quick just so the yolk can get blended in there. But I think our water is already boiled, so it's time to add la pasta. Okay, so I know it looks a little weird right now, but I don't like to break my pasta because I don't like when it looks short. I like my pasta long. So when this softens up, I'm just gonna swirl in the rest of the missing pieces. Okay, so now all of it's in there, and I'm just gonna be coming back periodically just to check up on it and just to keep swaying it inside just so they don't get stuck together. Wait, actually, I'm gonna start prepping the stove for our chicken because we're almost done with this. So I'm just gonna start preheating it up to a 4. Keep it at a 4, a medium. And I'm gonna add some olive oil, a little bit of olive oil, like that. All right, now we can get back to the chicken. Now what you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna want to coat the chicken with a little bit of egg yolk, because I like to just literally dip it in there. I wiggle it as much as I can so any excess egg yolk can get off, and then I immediately bring it over to our breadcrumbs, and then I kind of just start coating it. Literally keep flipping it non-stop until I see every single edge of chicken is coated. Voila, you guys, a perfectly coated breaded chicken that's not cooked yet. We're gonna keep doing the same thing to the rest of them. They're all BFFs. They all want to do the same thing. I'll be honest, I'm not the best cook, you guys. Like, honestly, like, give me a recipe and I will do it. But if I can just easily whip something up, like it's all good with whatever I have in my kitchen, no, that's not me. But I do know how to cook. Just give me the recipe and the ingredients and I will make you something. So actually, I'm gonna turn down the pasta just because it's already cooked and I don't want to overdo it. But I'm gonna drain it in a little bit now. So we're gonna start cooking our chicken, you guys. Now that the stove is basically ready. So I'm gonna keep an eye on these as well now that they're on the stove. But voila, you guys. Here, let me give you guys a little close-up of how the chicken looks. Cuatro pollitos ahí cocinando. So I think the chicken is ready to get flipped over. Oh, wow. Look at that color, you guys. That looks amazing. Okay, so remember, when your pasta is straight off of the stove, that means it's the warmest. You want to add your sauce. So I'm just gonna mix it in there. I'm gonna make sure I get everything out of the jar because the saucier, the better. All right, so let's check up on the chicken, you guys. Oh my God, this looks fire. So for the final touches with the chicken, I'm gonna be grabbing a little bit of some mozzarella. I'm gonna be sprinkling it on top of the chicken. I'm a cheesy girl, so I like to pack on the cheese. And we're gonna be popping this into the microwave for a couple of seconds. So the last thing, you guys, is bread. I feel like I cannot have pasta without having some bread. It's like an Italian thing. I'm not Italian, but it's like when I eat Italian food, I must have some bread. This is actually very difficult to do with one hand, believe it or not. Bro, if only you guys were here to really see how fire my cooking skills are. Like, I don't know how to cook a lot, but when I do cook, yo, I do not disappoint. And here you have breaded chicken with fettuccine pasta and 4 cheese sauce with a side toast. All right, so now the time has come for the Q&A. So I'm just gonna eat and chill and talk and answer some questions right now, you guys. I gotta see how good this chicken tastes, guys. You know when food's that good, when you're like, it's that good right now. I'm very proud of you, Daniella. Kenneth's at school right now, so when he comes home, oh, he's gonna love me. So I screenshotted some of the ones that I liked. So I'm gonna start off with, oh, this one's good. Okay, how did you start makeup? So I started makeup the summer going into senior year. So it was in high school, and I remember watching Cardi Bible and Nicole Guerrero. Those were the first 2 beauty influencers and YouTubers that I ever started watching, and I fell in love with makeup. Like, I went to Ulta, and I think I remember spending, oh, I was working at Skechers at the time, so I was making like some type of money, and I remember spending like $110 at Ulta that day, and I was like, oh my God, 3 things for $110, what the, you know? But I loved it. But I never knew I was gonna do makeup on people. I was not confident at all, because providing any service to anyone is like scary, because you don't know if they're gonna like it, and they can easily lie to you and tell you, yeah, I love how you do makeup, and then never come back to you again. But then I grew out of that shit, and I was like, you know what, Daniella, fucking start doing this already. So about a year and a half ago is when I started doing makeup on people professionally, and I love it. Oh my God, you guys ask this all the time. Is Penny your daughter? Penny is my niece. That is my beautiful little princess, but she's not mine. She did not come out of me. She is my oldest brother's baby, and I take care of her on Mondays. I used to take care of her 3 times a week, but my schedule got crazier, so I was only able to handle Mondays. So yeah, I only take care of her on Mondays, and she is not my daughter. Do you have any insecurities? Okay, so obviously this is like a personal question for anybody. I guess like physical, my biggest insecurities probably have to be at the moment my stomach and my teeth. I have always been insecure about my teeth. The moment I have the money to get veneers, I am going to be getting veneers without a doubt, because there's this little vampire tooth right here that is like so high up, and I never thought about getting braces now at this age, because I would be so fucking insecure if I had braces right now. Like, that's why I just deal with it. Instead of getting it fixed, I deal with it. I know it makes no sense, Oh, another thing that I'm really insecure about are my fingers, like my skin, because when I was little I used to pick a lot on my skin whenever I get nervous. Sometimes I still do, and it's a really bad thing. Like whenever Kenneth catches me, he smacks my hand because he's like, stop doing that shit. But that is another thing, guys, because my dad would do that, and that's something that I learned to cope with, because it was bad. Like whenever I'll get nervous, sad, scared, something, I could be watching a scary movie and I'll be like this, I'll be like, and it's just such a bad habit, but it's also an insecurity of mine. When I saw this question, I actually was like, damn, I was like, this is a really good question. What's your biggest pet peeve when it comes to your clients? Okay, so bad breath is one. Bad breath, oh my god, when someone comes to me with bad breath, it is nasty. I'm being honest. Bad breath to anyone is gross. And I remember I was working a wedding one time, and a woman literally just finished smoking a cigarette, and I was working on her lips, right? I'm working on her lips, and she literally just goes, it's like she took a breath with her mouth, and it just like hit me, and I literally backed away. But majority of the time, all my clients are really good. I've never had a bad problem with clients. My clients always treat me well, very kind to me. I'm always great to my clients as well. You and your boyfriend have been together for a long time. Do you think you'll marry him? So, Kenneth. Kenneth and I have been together for about 7 years, you guys. In 2012, December 2012 is when we started. And we were rocky our first 2 years, believe it or not. We were like on and off, on and off. Are you together? Are you not together? Wait, what? I see you with Kenneth, but I said you weren't. Like, it was like that. Like, all my friends were like, I don't get you, Daniella. Like, I don't understand you anymore. And then he asked me out March 28th of 2015 in front of Pandora with a, like, cause he just bought me a Pandora bracelet, and he asked me, he's like, would you be my girlfriend? And I was like, oh, like, again. And I was like, oh. I was like, yes. And ever since then, we've been steady. We make 5 years this March strong, like without breaking up. We've been really good. Clearly, Kenneth has been my only serious relationship. I started with Kenneth when I was 15 years old, so we're growing together. Like literally, it doesn't even feel like he's my boyfriend. Like I feel like he's my other half. Like it's like a day without him is not normal, if that makes any sense. Like he's my normal now. So to answer your question, yes, I do plan to marry Kenneth. He's my little boo thing. I love that guy so much, even though he's a pain in the ass, but I can't live without him. For sure, literally, even if I tried, I can't. So I know you lost your dad, and I just recently lost someone. How did you cope with it? So it's gonna be 3 years now in May that I lost my dad. Unfortunately, my dad passed away to cancer. He was battling cancer for about 6 years, and in 2017 he passed away. It was the worst ever. To this day, I am still not, you know, I'm better, but I'll be honest with you, it doesn't get easier with time. With time, it only makes you realize that it's like, damn, this person's never coming back. But in my case, I was fortunate enough to know that my dad was leaving us, so I was able to kind of amend any broken like ties, or just like kind of be there for him as much as I could have been, just to make sure that when he was gone, I was able to say everything that I was able to say. And just always pray, talk to them. I always pray to my dad. I always talk to my dad. I always pray that he's there with me, he's guiding me. It's actually crazy how I'm talking right now without crying. I guess it's because I'm numb to the pain already, but I think about my dad every single day. It pains me every single day. There's a hole in my heart that will literally never be filled, no matter if I get my dream job, whatever. I will never be filled, like, completely. And I know he's watching over me, and I know he's in a better place, because the way I saw him towards the end, I would never wish that upon anyone. And I'm glad that he's safe now, that he's okay, he's with God, and that's what brings me peace. So tell yourself whatever you need to tell yourself to bring you peace. And yeah, just talk to that person every single day. You guys asked me this question a lot in my DM. So I got, how do you edit your videos? I love how they come out. Thank you. So I edit my videos with 2 different software. So I use iMovie, which comes already installed in any type of MacBook, and I use Video Leap. So Video Leap you cannot use on a Mac, you can only use on an iPad or on your iPhone. So that I use to finalize my video with like any type of special effects, or like sound effects, or whatever the case is. But I do think I'm going to be filming a video on that, specifically how to edit videos, because a lot of you guys always ask me how I do them, and it's really fun, and I would really love to teach you guys. So I think this is going to be my last question. It is, what's your next big goal as an MUA? So Okay, so I haven't said anything on social media regarding this, but my next big plan is to move to LA. But I don't want to just move to LA just to move to LA and like pray something happens. No, I want to move to LA with a plan, with a goal. But since I'm not a big makeup artist here in Miami yet, I can take my little baby skills and go to LA and just grow from there, especially because that's where everything's at. The events, the celebrities, the celebrity makeup artists, like that's where it's at. So I know that I will be successful over there because I'm a hard worker and I won't stop. So I'll just keep growing there because I'll be able to work with celebrity makeup artists, just learn, assist. And that's like the goal. And the ultimate goal is to maybe be a celebrity makeup artist and open up my own studio as well as my own fashion boutique and just grow. Like I have a lot of goals as like besides makeup, but as a makeup artist, I really do want to move to LA. So yeah, so thank you so much for hanging out with me today, you guys. I hope you guys had fun cooking with me and doing the little Q&A with me. I was really happy that I was able to answer some really good questions for you guys. Do not forget to subscribe because I am watching you, and I'll see you guys in my next video.